promise you, I don't do this every night. And this is what I do for a living, so don't feel bad if you don't. So at night before I go to bed, I usually have a very simple routine. I have a lot of stuff in front of me because I don't know which one I'm going to need at any time. Obviously, the first thing I do is washing my hands because you don't know what you have on your hands the whole day. So wash your hands first. And the first thing I like to do is to get rid of any kind of residues I have throughout the day. I like our own cleanser, which is the Epione cleanser, but I also sometimes mix and match because I always want to try what else is out there to see if there's any other better product out there that I need to try. I use sometimes this cleanser, which I use to make it wet, and mix it with our own cleanser, which is very mild cleanser. I have sensitive skin, which is, everybody feels like they have sensitive skin, but my face breaks out very easily. So if I try things that are very harsh or any product that are harsh on my skin, the next day I'll know it. Basically, any of these sonic cleansers are good. This is our own brand, which obviously I'm biased. All you need to do is not to scrub your face, but just, I like to go around just to get rid of the residues. Cleaning is the #1 best thing you can do for your skin. Getting rid of all the residues is like giving yourself a correct and immediate facial. Because my sunblock has a little bit of a tint to it, it's almost like wearing makeup throughout the day, and you have to get rid of it. One of the simple subjects that I'm asked is about what temperature water you should use on your face. Now, there's a tendency to want to use warm water because you think you're getting rid of everything on your skin. The problem with very warm and very towards hot water is that it also strips your skin from its natural oils. We need the natural oils in our skin, at least most of us do, to keep our skin hydrated throughout the day and also protect our skin. If you use very warm water, it causes all the oils to come out and your skin becomes drier very quickly, and over time you will get more wrinkled and more discoloration, which is the exact opposite of what you want to have. Cold water is usually better, but there's only so much cold water you can tolerate, so I usually tell people to be mildly warm towards the cold is much better for your skin. The next step is that as my skin is completely wet, I go through doing the next step, which is using a toner. The reason that we use a toner is that toners usually have salicylic acid in them, and obviously the cleanser that we use has a little bit of a basic nature to it. Toners are a little bit more acidic to balance the pH of your skin, and that's what toners do. You don't have to get anything extremely fancy. As long as it has a little bit of a acidic texture to it and nature to it, it's going to be fine. Ours is a salicylic acid 2%. As I said, sometimes I mix and match, and I use a product like Neutrogena to use their pad to just, again, on the areas that I know I break out or I make it too oily, just make it go dry, and that's pretty much it. Obviously, during the day we go around, as women put makeup on, and makeup is usually not good for your skin. So it doesn't matter which one of these products you put on your skin. When you put makeup on top of it, it kind of dilutes and defeats the purpose. At night you have like a clean plate, you can just put whatever you want on top of it, and overnight if you have a treatment, it's going to take care of your skin at night. Also, most of us live in air-conditioned rooms, and the air gets dry, so having a nice moisturizer on your skin helps a lot. And another thing that I tell people to do is to either now air conditioners have humidifiers in them, or you can just get a cheap humidifier from a drugstore next to your bed, and that kind of, especially in winter months and summer months, it causes your skin to stay hydrated, which is almost the equivalent of doing this every single night. If you have a nice humidifier next to your bed, it does the job very nicely. Once I've cleansed my face and I've done the toner, now my skin is ready for any kind of either moisturizer or any kind of treatment, depending on what I'm trying to correct. If I'm trying to get rid of some acne, or if I'm trying to get rid of blemishes, I use something that has a little bit of a hydroquinone or a bleaching agent in it. Restoration is one of them, or there are other products in the market that have some level of kojic acid or hydroquinone. Their job is to get rid of the blemishes or the sun damage that you have had over the years or from just the summer. A little goes a long way, so I only need this much for my whole face, and I put it mostly on the areas that have more sun damage. The trick here is to wait a minute or two to allow this stuff to penetrate through the skin. So the cleanser, the brush actually removes the top layer of the skin, allowing the product to be able to penetrate. Once I have all this, the skin has become raw and ready to absorb everything, then you can go back and put the treatments on top of it, which is one of the best treatments that we can do, is to have a combination of a retinoic acid, which is retin A, or a vitamin A derivative, in combination with the hydroquinone or some type of bleaching agent, and that's what we have in our restoration. So now I've had the restoration on my face, which is really a treatment on my face for like 2 or 3 minutes. So it's absorbed, and now my skin is ready to put the last moisturizer on. I have fairly dry skin, and because I shave every day, this area becomes very dry. So in the morning, I use a very good moisturizer. I like the Hermes moisturizer aftershave. They have very nice aftershave that not only moisturizes very well, but it also smells really good. So this is what I use in the morning. But at night, I don't need to smell very good. I just need to smell clean. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the good moisturizer. I have this one that's completely oil-free, but when you put it on, it feels like you have 5 layers of oil on your skin. But it gets absorbed really rapidly, and all throughout the night, it continues to hydrate your skin. It's fairly easy to use. Again, I don't use all these treatments every single night. I mix and match to try to make sure that we're going to have the best result possible. And you have to give your skin a break. You can't just every single day work it out and scrub it and do all these things every single night. The other area, which is, this is the last thing I promise we're going to do for under the eyes, is your under eyes are a different skin texture, so it requires a different type of hydration. I like to use something that has a very high, low molecular weight hydration, and mix it with the vitamin K, which also gets rid of some of the broken capillaries under the eyes. And that's, again, I formulated this eye serum 4 or 5 years ago, and it's been our best seller for over the years. So I use that under the eyes. This will conclude our whole routine all over my skin. And that's it, we're done. So with the eye cream, make sure you put it all around your eyes, and just under the eye, so your upper eyelid and lower eyelid. Some people, and get something that doesn't make your skin irritated. Again, irritation causes inflammation, and inflammation causes your eyes to get discolored. So find something that doesn't irritate your skin and around your eyes. I think that's all you need to do. So that's it. I'm Dr. Simon Ourian. Thank you for watching my nightly routine. For more tips, you can go to my Instagram at SimonOurianMD1.